Everyone, this is why I love this game, because this game is basically the game that when you are sitting around at like 2 o'clock in the morning after drinking for like 4 or 5 hours, you're like, let's come up with a game idea.
Yeah, kind of, yes.
And it's beautiful, and it works. It so works. Anyway, sorry. So the planet comes crashing through the atmosphere, dropping all these shards.
Crystal shards, which are like raindropping all these weapons, and so all these factions that have hated each other for years and years are all of a sudden getting these magical weapons.
Of course.
And so this is where the story begins. So this is actually the first mission of the story. And in this scene, Robin is desperately seeking someone in a dark forest during a rainstorm.
Desperately seeking someone?
Desperately seeking someone.
Of course. Sorry, it's like I'm punchy. It's been a few hours. It's been a few hours, and I have nothing in the stomach.
Well, we'll get you some beer.
We've already started that process. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right.
So we're going to briefly show the intro just to get you a sense of the character and the world.
Okay, here we go.
All right. So here we are. Dragon Boat Soup is a turn-based RPG. But what we've done, our innovation, is to make it super fluid. So the game is as quick as you want to play it, or you can slow down and make tactical decisions.
Right.
So here you can see that she has 2 NPC followers, and they're helping her out. Here you're talking to a dead skeleton that's just hanging around.
For people who have not played Rogues before, what he means by turn-based is that each of you can sort of see the grid pattern underneath the game space right here.
Correct.
And each step that the character takes executes a turn inside the game world.
Correct.
So although it looks like, and this is one of the more fluid ones I've ever seen, although it looks like this is all happening real time, everything is happening step by step by step.
Correct. And so you can actually see that there's a turn counter in the top left corner. It shows how many turns has passed by in the game.
Is there significance to that? I hadn't seen that before.
Yes, we have day and night cycles. So actually now she's found the person that she's seeking, and he one-shotted one of her followers.
Well, why did he do that?
Because he's evil.
Oh. Well, see, this is why Ash is awesome. Because he's evil. He's the bad guy.
So,
duh.
And this is a story sequence. Basically, Robin is now seeking him because he murdered her family and burned her home to the ground. So she's out for vengeance. So even though this guy is pretty elite, and might be
she's probably not ready to handle it.
Yeah, she's going to try to kill him anyway with everything she got. So she has bombs, she has magic, she has a shotgun, she's dual wielding. He took out another one of her followers.
Yeah, it seems like there's no rigidity of, oh, we're only going to have swords, or we're only going to have magic, or we're only going to have, guns.
Right. That's part of why we, Ashra, because Ashra is this giant turtle, that dragon dog that swims through space and time, anything can happen. So yeah, you can have laser guns. And,
It is. Wait, lasers?
Lasers. There's
lasers.
There's lasers. There's robots. Yeah, we have monsters and lasers. Yeah.
Pew 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 pew. Yeah, we have pew 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 pew. Like it's okay. Someone can gif that right there. That's a gif right there. Pew 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 pew. Yeah.
So as you can see, she was defeated, but
well, that's not the end of our story.
No, this is just the beginning. It's just a dream, and so what's happening is, as I mentioned, Robin's a kind of a alcoholic bounty hunter, and she has these haunting dreams that.
By the way, look what's happened to her visage. She's like having a little bit of a morning.
No, she's hungover. Let's be frank with this. She's hungover.
She needs a burrito.
We are ESRB rated 16, Peggy 16 plus because of drugs, and yeah, she has these nightmares, and that's part of the reason why she drinks. She has this haunted past. She doesn't remember. She lost her memory, and as you play through the game, you slowly unravel it.
I think for those of you out there on the Twitch stream right now that are watching and thinking like we're cutting up and joking about it, I think one of the things that's amazing is to recognize that you can come up with these crazy game ideas. It takes someone like Ash and like a creative force to take it seriously and say, you know what? Screw it. We're actually going to go full force with that whole thing and flesh out all of those pieces. But that's why it takes like 3 years. Is that once you start building all of these layers of, oh, it's on a giant turtle's back, and there is a whole set of kingdoms, and there was a kingdom that rose up and everything was at peace, but then the peace fell apart. But then a giant meteorite came through the middle of it, and they dropped all these shards. Like thinking about all the ramifications of all those pieces means that you've got like Star Wars level canon.
Yeah, we had to really think it through. You know, I want to give a shout out to Randus, my partner. He's the development lead. He took point on the design and all the art, everything in the game that you see, all the animations, everything, every piece of art, one person. He did it all.
No, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
He's a machine. And you know, he also wrote up the core design. I helped coach, edit, audit, push
So
the
you don't
design
really
this
do
way or
anything?
that. He did a lot of the heavy lifting for sure.
Ash just hangs out and like makes it sound cool. Scott's moved us forward. Tell us about where we are now.
So we are at Wilson and Allison. This is a spot that opens up in the map later on that you have quests, and so this is actually one of the crafting quests that you just talked about.
Okay.
And here, this guy is giving you a quest to craft a recipe. Now, crafting is a skill, and if you do it successfully, you gain experience points and you can level up with it. We have over 500 items that you can craft in games.
good
You can craft,
lord.
yeah, you can craft armor, weapons, gunpowder, food, you name it, you can craft it. And one of the things is you can craft items, but you have to be the right level to equip them.
Okay.
So it's a two-way benefit. And so here he's crafting the items that this guy requested on the quest.
So when you guys looked at like playability on this, how much did you want to, enforce the player getting into the crafting system versus just leaving it as it's a big system. I mean, this is like
Right.
one of those arguments that you always have when you're talking about development. It's like, hey, we're going to put a lot of development resources behind this system, yet at the same time, do we want to push players to use it, or do we want to let them not feel like they have to?
We want to expose them to it, so there's a couple quests just like that introduce you to the fishing mechanics, to the crafting mechanics, but by no means are you held to it.
Okay.
So it is as much optional as you want it to be. So you can go through with your own play style. This is the very interesting thing that we had to balance with Dragon Bean Soup is that the game has to be flexible enough to accommodate multiple play styles, but be challenging enough that you really have to figure it out. You have to think tactically. If you try to run and gun, you're going to fail. In fact, the next segment is going to show that. So the next segment is part of a mission, and you're sent to a cemetery. So
That always works out. That always works out
It's always
really
great.
well.
You should always hang out in cemeteries.
What? I would kind of like to sit and play. What's the new PS4 game?
So if I can-
Until Dawn, After Dawn. The one where it's like Until
Yeah,
Dawn.
Until Dawn.
I would kind of like to see how you would play Until Dawn. But go ahead. Yes.
So just to share, so this is a mission where you're sent to go into an ancient tomb in a cemetery. Now, the AI here are ghosts, and the ghosts not only put you to sleep, but they can go invisible, sneak up behind you, and attack you for double damage.
Okay, so
right?
you have to
they're
really
very
watch.
tricky. You cannot get surrounded. So right now, Scott is going through the game, charging right in, trying to basically just plow his way through.
His level 34. Oh.
And he gets
Oops.
Yeah. So here, trying to power through is just not the right tactic. It's not the right strategy. So he's going to try again. This time, he's going to do something a little different. He's going to deploy pets. You can have up to 2 pets at the same time. You can collect pets. So he has the wolf, and he has a spider pet. But also, he's going to, instead of go around, he's going to use more magic, slow down, use more potions, and kind of try to avoid the enemy.
He's going to try sucking less.
A little bit, but the pets, what they do is they take the
I wish you guys on the screen
pets
could have seen that.
distract
He was
the
like,
enemy,
hey.
right? So they can tank them for you, and then you can come in to attack them from the flanks or from behind. And so here, instead of going through, he's taking his time to really kind of think his way through, cutting down some trees, and really seeing if he can go and explore the circumference of the map. Also, as you can see now, his back is to the wall.
Yeah.
So he's no longer a
Protecting
threat
himself,
to getting backstabbed. So here he can actually fortify stronger defense. There, he just kicked a bomb and he shot it, and then did some damage to that ghost. So here he's being much more tactical than he was in the last playthrough.
So pet play kind of brings in the augmentation to your main skill. You
Oh,
can,
absolutely. Different pets have different abilities, plus you can also hire NPCs. So you can have at least, I think, up to 3 to 4 people in your party, all with their own AI, attacking or playing the way that they were meant to be.
And each of them responds in the same step turn system that you're responding. Right?
Correct.
So
Correct. When you move, the enemies move, and the world moves forward. And so you can really take your time if you're stuck or you're low health, and you can evaluate the situation, look where you're at, and move forward. And so this time he was able to move forward and get to the ancient tomb.
He beat Jacob Floyd. I take it since Jacob Floyd was named that was an important.
We actually have we were a Kickstarter game, and we have all of our backers at a certain tier in the world.
Oh, that's cool.
As the undead. So you're going to see some unique undead in here. Okay, and let's go ahead and show them the last part.
All right, we got one
two more
more.
parts, actually.
Two more.
We have 2 more sections.
We're doing some
Two more
mode?
sections.
Well, yes, we do. So one of them
Survival?
was showing off the Snow White bar. So Snow White, because Robin's a raging alcoholic, there's a certain dive bar in Ashura, and by dive I mean really dive.
It's seedy.
Yeah,
It's
you
seedy.
can call it that.
It's a place
yeah.
I would go to.
Yeah, with murderers and
I'd hang out.
and
I'm
all
at the bar.
sorts of bad people.
I got a whiskey.
Yeah.
It's good for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Oh, no, it's good.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
Oh, there goes.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, we did a freeze.
gotta
We do
believe.
plan to support our game, once it comes out. So
We do plan to support our game. That's a good idea. That's usually a good thing. That's usually a good thing. Yeah.
No, so any bugs or things like that, we'll definitely look to address. This is our baby. We love this game. We poured all our hearts into it, and we just want to share it with everyone. So
You guys are super passionate. I really respect that.
Yeah.
I have mad respect for that.
Well, thank you. So this is Snow White, and here, hopefully Scott will not get pwned by all of his enemies. But he's
If
gonna
he
be
does,
fighting
we
a
can
lot
tell
of
him to try
bandits.
sucking less. I mean, we
Pretty
can all
much.
try.
A little bit,
we
a little
multi-
bit.
15 and you just said home.
Scott,
I guess
Scott
I'm
just
old.
dropped
Belmont,
he,
QA
just,
intern.
he just dropped you back down.
Yeah.
He did drop you back down to level.
Yes,
He
yes,
did
he
drop you
did.
back down a little.
So Snow White, you actually can't get in
Okay.
immediately. You have to actually get a secret pass, purchase it to get in. And so this is Snow White.
You get a fake ID to get in?
Yeah, I think
What
that's
really?
they
Is that
call
it? Really? That's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, you
And
almost
so
get.
you can kind of see from the dialogue here, there's quite a few sexual innuendos going on
No.
here. If you go up a little bit further, we have pole dancers. So we're equal opportunity game. So there are
You have a
males, undead,
Yeah.
females.
That's unnecessary.
No, I don't know. I think it adds a little bit of charm.
That's a unique sort of necrophiliac charm. I mean, dude, however you want to roll, that's your business. I mean,
Well, it's Robin, it's the world. I don't know what's going on. Now, the thing to be careful here is if, she drinks alcohol to heal up, and if she drinks too much, she goes into a rage.
oh really?
Yes. So, here just to kind
Cheap
of show you what that looks
rumbleberry
like.
rum.
Cheap rumbleberry rum, and you might want to equip some better magic, because you're going to get...
The problem with rum is it gives you a tremendous hangover.
Well, that's actually, we have quite a bit of variety of alcohol
It's the
today.
sugar.
It is the sugar.
It is.
We
Problem with
also
those
have...
tiki drinks.
We have, well, actually, rum is our favorite drink, honestly. We have Red Star rum in the game, Rumbleberry rum. Do we have any other liquor other than rum? I don't think so.
Zombie malt.
Zombie malt liquor.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Zombie malt liquor.
Oh, and we have yellow snow rum.
Yellowstone rum.
Zombie
Yeah,
malt
that's brilliant.
Zombie malt liquor bull!
So here she's fighting up a lot of bandits and thieves.
Yep.
Hopefully she doesn't die. As you can see on the right, as she takes more damage, her rage meter's going up.
So she's up to level
Uh-oh,
47.
uh-oh,
Oh, Scott!
Scott. Oh, well,
Sorry.
too bad. I mean, you're gonna have
Who wants to tell him?
You have to play the game to see what happens when she drinks too much alcohol, I guess.
That's fair. That's fair. They can come see it at your booth.
That's right.
Which is if you're here in Seattle or you're coming to PAX for whatever, have fun.
Yeah,
If you're coming to
play
PAX
games.
to be at PAX and play
Support
games, you
indie
can come
dev.
play. What can they play when they come to the booth?
They can play the game on PC, PS4, PS Vita, and PS3. So
What are you
we're
going
gonna
to let them?
We-
What trouble are you going to let them
We
get into?
actually have the game available in its entirety to play.
The whole
So
thing.
if you
whole
want to
game.
sit around our booth for 60 hours at PAX and play through the entire game,
How many stations do you have?
you're welcome to. We have 5 or 6 stations.
six stations, yeah.
And we're gonna have.
All right, I have no idea how many people are on the Twitch stream right now, but I'm going to challenge you. I want someone to come down and beat this game. I want you to come down, play the whole thing, beat the game, and Ash will give you a copy.
Yes, I will.
Right?
Yeah.
I just promised that for him. So
Done.
there you go.
We're
copy
also
the
gonna
game?
have 2 cosplayers there. Electric Lady and April Gloria are going to be as Red Robin, and Morgiana, who's our alternative character, and also an important character in the story. And we got some really cool merch, prints, and posters.
By the
that
way,
you can't get anywhere else.
And all of it supports us. It all supports indie game dev. It's all going straight into literally paying our bills.
much love for that. Coming to all PlayStation platforms, Vita, amazing.
Thank
PS3, PS4. After that, iOS, Android. Hopefully,
And
Amazon.
then, yes.
We'd love to see you guys there.
I think there's a good chance of that.
All right, so are we finishing up here? What do you want to
We
show?
are.
What do you want to show at the end
I
here?
guess. How many
Show
more minutes
off the
we have
last
left?
one.
How much do you want? I mean,
I
you know.
think there's a boss fight we want to show
Show
you.
the boss fight. Yes,
Yeah, let's
Scott,
end on
show the boss
I
fight.
think you should end on a boss fight.
We're going to end on the boss fight. Do you know where your booth is so we can direct people who come
I
back?
think so. It's on the 6th floor.
6809
Booth
That-
number
no one knows where the
6809.
numbers
in the
are.
middle of a bunch
What's
of
booth
indies.
6809, of course.
If you go to our Facebook, our Twitter, or our website, you'll find it. We posted a nice little map of it.
Okay.
But go to the 6th floor and wander around and look for Dragon Soup, and you'll find it.
Facebook is Grimbros.
The Grimbros, Twitter, The Grimbros, and our website is www.dragonfinsoup.com.
Cool. All right, so Scott, you going to beat the boss, or are we going to leave that as a tease? How do you want to do this?
I don't know.
Always beat him?
No, no.
What do you think, Ash? Should he beat him? Can he beat him?
Well,
I don't think he's good
really
enough.
know.
Oh, he's going into the feeding chamber. Anytime you go to the feeding chamber, that sounds dangerous.
So
in
this
the
is
first
this
place.
is about midway through the game, and here you are trying to escape these dungeons, and the only way is blocked by
tentacles.
the giant kraken, and it has lots of tentacles.
It clearly has lots
Lots
of
of tentacles. Tentacles attacking girls and young heroines is classic, I guess. So
That's a well people have gone to before. And you do, I mean, it's Dragon Fin Soup. It starts with a D, so it's sort of like D.
yeah, sort of.
Except not exactly like D. Sorry if you know D. If you don't know D, another one. You use the internet. Google is your friend.
So you can see that this kraken has a lot of tentacles, and to try to get close, you're going to have to defeat a couple of them. And also, it's casting a lot of magic at you, so you have to be pretty seriously geared up for this fight.
So if people come to the booth, are you going to allow them to skip forward and see some of this other stuff? If you want-
Absolutely. If they
Well,
want, if someone comes up to the booth and say, "Hey, I want to take a shot at the kraken," all right, let's do that.
There you go. That's another challenge for you. You can come to the booth, 6th floor, and take a shot at the Kraken and the wiggling tentacles. So look, Scott, get up close enough so we can see the Kraken. Awesome. There you go. That's the Kraken. That is your challenge right there. If you're coming to PAX 6th floor, Dragon Fin Soup, you can take on the Kraken. You can come talk to Ash and Hunter. You can see the cosplayers. They have lots of awesome gear as well to sell. And that supports them. It's not just because they're selling gear. They're selling gear to get the game out.
Pretty much, we're a 5-dev-man
No.
team, and we'd love for you to come by the booth and check out our game. It's going to come out this fall. We'll probably be announcing dates, specific official dates in September.
So there you go.
So
Week or
thanks.
two from now, you'll be able to find out exactly when you'll be able to hook up with Dragon Fin Soup. So thanks so much, man. Much
Hey,
appreciate it.
thanks for having me out.
Scott, thanks for driving and taking my crap. I appreciate it, dude. Hunter, thanks for bringing everybody as well. Everybody,
course.
thanks as well. We will be back in just a moment while we change games again. More of the PAX Rising, PAX Day Zero broadcast right here on Twitch. We'll be right back.